Okay, guys, good morning, everyone. So today's class, we are going to discuss about PlayWright demo. Okay. So what is PlayWright? Okay, let me start. What is PlayWright? So when we are learning about PlayWright, we also need to know about Selenium as well. Okay. So presently Selenium and PlayWright, these are the popular automation tools in the market. Okay. Why we should go with only with PlayWright when comparing with Selenium? Okay. Because PlayWright comes with so many features. Okay. PlayWright is an automation tool to automate any of the web applications. Okay. So it is to automate any of the web applications. So we can automate any of the web applications by using Selenium and as well as.
ఈ డోర్ క్లోజ్ అయ్యి
Guys, everyone please go on mute.
చల్లగా ఉంటుంది రూమ్ పొద్దు నుంచి రాత్రి నుంచి వేసి వేసిన.
Okay. So by using Selenium and by using PlayWright, we can automate any of the web applications. Then why I should preferably go with PlayWright only? Okay. Additionally, PlayWright, it can also supports API testing. Okay. We can able to automate API testing as well. Okay. But in Selenium, we cannot able to automate API testing directly. Selenium is especially it has been developed for to automate web applications only. Okay, so it is we can say like web testing, web UI testing. But when comes to PlayWright, we can also able to handle API testing as well. But Selenium it cannot. Okay, and we can also automate mobile testing as well. So it can also supports mobile testing features as well. But in Selenium, we can't. Okay. And even database testing as well. Means if your application is connected with some database like Oracle or MySQL, okay, we can also able to automate database testing as well. Okay. So it come up with so many features using one automation by using PlayWright. But when it comes to Selenium, okay, we have to install separate libraries for API automation testing. We have to install REST assured libraries, separate softwares we need to integrate and we need to download. Okay, but PlayWright comes with a package of web UI testing, API testing, mobile testing, and database testing, and also it is having so many features when compared to Selenium. Okay, right. We will also discuss what are the advantages as well. Advantages of PlayWright. Okay. Selenium is a open source software. You no need to buy license. Okay. And we can install, download it, and we can do it all the web applications automatically. Okay. So we can download any of the softwares. It's a freeware. Selenium is a freeware tool. Okay. And PlayWright is also a open source software. Okay. So PlayWright is a open source software. Means anyone can download it from the website. No need to install any of the licenses. Okay. It is developed by Microsoft. Okay. Right. And the official website for PlayWright is playwright.dev. So the official website is playwright.dev. Okay, let me show you. So this is the official website. Okay. And before going into the automation about Playwright or Selenium or anything, we have to know why we have to learn automation and what is the importance of automation. Okay. So like why automation is required, like if you join in any of the company, okay, you have to test an applications, like whether it is like a banking application or it is like some financial application or some healthcare insurance applications. You have to automate those applications. And as a testing team, as an automation tester, okay, as a manual tester, okay, so as a testing team, we have to ensure that whole application is correctly working fine or not. We have to certify as a testing team from our side, we have to certify that application is correctly working or not. Okay. So if you join in an organization, there will be two teams. One is manual testing team, and automation testing team. So both of the teams' responsibility is we have to test the application that is correctly working fine. Okay. But so suppose if you take any of the application, any banking application. So let's take ICICI Bank application. I have 1,000 functionalities. How many are there? Total 1,000 functionalities are there, like create contact, create a savings account, create recurring account. Okay, so I'm having almost 1,000 functionalities in my application. Okay, and I want to test all these 1,000 functionalities. I want to ensure all these 1,000 functionalities are correctly working or not. So these 1,000 functionalities, I can call it as a system testing. Okay, so all these 1,000 functionalities, I can call it as a system testing. Suppose in this, so the previous existing functionalities, I'm having 800 test cases, like 800 functionalities. The application is already developed, okay, with 800 functionalities. And additionally, in this month, I am also developing 200 new functionalities. So these 800 functionalities, we can call it as a regression testing. Okay, so what we can call regression testing. In testing terminology, the existing functionalities, we can call it as a regression testing. And new functionalities, we can call it as a new functionalities testing. New functionalities or new user stories testing. Okay, or new features. So these are going to be delivered by this month ending. Okay, 1 month. So, okay, these additional 200 test cases. Okay, what is system testing means? The existing functional features is nothing but regression testing, and new functionalities, whatever new functionalities the customer is asking, I want these features. So the additional features also it has been developed. So to test these all 1,000 functionalities, okay, if I give all these 1,000 functionalities to a manual testing team, what they will do? They will navigate, they will log into the application, and they can perform, they can create some orders, okay, and they will do logout. So for each functionality, like they have to test it with the different kinds of user roles. Okay, so like cancellation of the order, modify the order, delete the order. So there are like 1,000 functionalities we have to test with each user ID. So that means we are creating documents like approximately 1,000 Word documents. For each functional flow, we are creating a Word document. It is nothing but in testing terminology, we can call it as a test evidence. So for this particular functionality is correctly working or not. So we can check, we can go through the each and every document. Yeah, the order has been submitted successfully. We are able to see all the screenshots of that particular functionality. So it is nothing but a test evidence. Okay, so we have to create all 1,000 test evidences as a manual testing team. So if I am depending on completely manual testing team, how much time it might take? It would approximately take for 1 month for 10 resources. Okay, let us assume, because a tester daily he can able to do the testing up to 15 to 20 test cases approximately. Okay, he can able to take the snapshots, screenshots, and everything. 20 test cases functionalities he is checking. So he can able to create 15 to 20 Word documents, test evidences per day. Okay. So for 10 resources, it's approximately taking for 1 month. Suppose if it is all these 1,000 functionalities, okay, and 800 test cases, I can able to complete my testing in 1 day itself. Okay. And remaining 200 test cases, I can able to complete my testing within 3 or maximum 3 to 5 days. So total, how much time it is taking for me? Total 6 days. In the above case, it's almost taking for 1 month, almost 30 days. If manually one resource is creating Word documents, 20 test Word documents per day, for a whole team, 10 members, they are taking up to 1 month time. Okay. But if 800 test cases, that Word documents are automatically created. When you run the script in Playwright or Selenium, just you will click on the run button, all 1,000 Word documents, all 800 Word documents, it will be created automatically on your desktop. All 800 Word documents test evidences are ready. For each functional flow, it is capturing screenshots like creation of order, modify order, delete order. Each and every test case Word document is ready on your desktop. 800 test cases, it's we are able to complete the entire testing in 1 day. So it almost saves a lot of time. Okay, and it's not required 10 resources, just 1 or 2 resources are enough. Okay, 1 or 2 resources I can able to complete my testing within 1 day itself. Okay, for new functionalities might be it required 2 resources. So if I'm preferably going with automation testing, what are the advantages? The first thing is, so I can save my time. I can save my time. Means I can complete my testing very quickly. Okay. I can save my time. And also there is no 10 resources not required. We can reduce resources as well. Instead of 10, I can manage with 4 people only. Obviously, budget will be saved. Okay. Budget cost also it will be reduced. And also it improves my business. Okay. How it will improve my business? Because I can deliver the functionalities very fast. I no need to wait for 1 month. I can deliver the things quickly in the production. These features, let it go these features into production. Okay, so it improves my business, and customers also ready to use the application immediately. So it also improves my business as well. And so because of that, I can go. So because of all these features, okay, we can preferably go with automation testing. You can go with Selenium or Playwright, but automation testing, because of automation testing, these 4 features are there. Okay, you no need to wait for 1 month at all. Okay, you can complete your testing within 5 days with less resources, and time is also saving, and I can take my business decisions very quickly. I can plan the next activities. I can focus my next business activities. Okay, so I can able to test the application within short span of time because of automation testing approach. If I will go with manual testing approach, I have to wait till 1 month. Okay, so that's the drawback of manual testing. Okay, so next point is, sir, so can we able to avoid manual testing completely? If everything is automated, there is no manual testing is required. It is not like that. Okay, manual testing also is very important, because until functionalities are stable in the application, okay, because you can't able to, application is not developed, application is developed just now itself. Okay, and initially until the functionalities are stable, the preferable testing approach is manual testing. Once functionalities is stable, we can preferably go with automation testing. Whenever I want to test those functionalities, just I can go and click on that run button, so that all 800 scripts can be executed. Okay, until functionalities are stable, manual testing is the best recommended approach. Okay, and also everything we cannot able to automate. Okay, I will tell you some examples. Okay, so what are the limitations of automation? Suppose if you take any OTP number, if you are doing some banking transactions, the OTP number randomly it came to your mobile, and you have to enter that OTP dynamically when the script is executing, so that your script execution will be continued. So such kind of OTP transactions we cannot able to automate because of security limitations. We cannot able to automate those things. We have to test it manually only. Okay, such kind of so many limitations are there. I will tell you one more example also. Suppose you have created one order in the Amazon application. One email is triggered to your mail ID. Your order has been successfully placed. Okay, that mail it is coming after 2 hours, after 4 hours, after 5 hours. But automation script, we can't wait it for 5 hours. Okay, such kind of dependencies also you need to test it manually only. Okay, because automation script we cannot keep it 5 hours. If the thing is completed immediately, we can use automation script. But it, and also one more thing. Okay, suppose you have performed some transaction today. You went to bank and I changed my address. I had given all my banking details, my new address. If it is reflected immediately in the system, we can able to automate. But you can come tomorrow. After tomorrow, your address will be updated. Means what is happening in background means on that night, some jobs will be executed. System related jobs will be executed. Whatever new transaction has been created, it will be processed from backend, and the next day your transactions are reflecting. We cannot keep your automation execution throughout night time. Okay, so next day you are coming and you are testing for this particular account number, this record has been updated or not. So such kind of dependencies also we need to test it manually. Okay, so automation testing cannot replace completely. Each testing has its own importance. Okay, so in the interviews people will ask, can we able to automate everything? Can we able to automate everything? No, we cannot able to automate everything. OTP transactions, some night jobs, some transaction data is reflecting on the next day, and some dependencies. Okay, so like this we are having limitations, so we cannot avoid manual testing completely. Okay, so until functionalities are stable, the preferable testing is manual testing. Once functionalities are stable, we can go with automation testing. So now we understood, everyone, what is mean by system testing. Means the whole application functionalities, we can call it as a system testing. So the system testing is required for any of the applications. Okay, so to automate all these 1000 functionalities, we have to choose one automation tool. Okay, whether it could be Playwright or whether it could be Selenium, whatever it is. Okay, so why Playwright is very popular now means it comes as a package of web UI testing, API testing, mobile testing, database testing, and also Selenium is also open source software and Playwright is also open source software. Because of all these features, Playwright is very popular and huge openings on Playwright. Okay, so now the market is like 50% on Playwright and 50% on Selenium. Okay, right. Now let's come back to the session is going to be completed in next 10 minutes. I will share you the new link. Everyone can rejoin in that new link, guys, once if session is completed. Okay, I will share the new link after completion of 10 minutes. Okay. So as I said, Playwright Dev is the official website. So now let's come back. What are the advantages of Playwright? So if I will open this one, you can able to see Chrome browser, Edge browser, and Safari browser, Firefox browser. So these are the browsers. Okay. In Selenium, if you want to run your scripts on Chrome browser or Edge browser or Firefox browser or Safari browser, you have to do some configurations and settings, and you have to develop the scripts accordingly as per the browser specific. But in Playwright, every script, you no need to do single change also. Every script automatically it will execute on Chrome, Edge, Firefox, and Safari browser. When you click on run button, the script will be executed on all different browser combinations. Okay, when you comment out to these browsers, okay, I want to execute only on Chrome, just keep comment. Remaining browsers you can keep comment. If you want to execute all browsers, just uncomment all those browsers. Okay, so that your script will be executed on all browsers combinations. That means Playwright supports browser compatibility testing. Okay, interviews people will ask, does Playwright supports browser compatibility testing? Okay, yes, Playwright will support browser compatibility testing. Your application, your script will be executed on all required browser combinations. Okay, whichever browser that you want to execute, just keep it enable in that file. That file we can call it as a playwright config.ts file. So in that file we can just enable those browser names so that your scripts will be executed on all. So that means it can support, see the first point itself, it is showing Playwright supports all modern rendering engines including Chromium, WebKit, and Firefox. WebKit means it's nothing but Firefox or Safari browser. So WebKit means it is nothing but Safari browser. And cross-platform. Okay, cross-platform means your tests can execute on Windows platform, Linux platform, Mac, iOS devices. Okay, and also CI headless and headed mode means it can easily connect with some external tools like Jenkins. Okay, some CI/CD tools. So these scripts can executed on any of the platforms. Okay, Windows, Linux, Mac, OS, even Selenium also it can support this feature. Okay, and third one is like cross language. Cross language means you can write automation script, okay, in different languages in Playwright. You can write it in Java as well. You can write it in JavaScript. You can write it in TypeScript. You can write it in Python. You can write it in .NET. Okay, so the automation script you can write it in any of the languages. What's the point? Even in Selenium also the automation script we can written any languages as well. Okay, so similarly Playwright also comes with you can write automation scripts in any of the languages. See here you can able to see TypeScript. Okay, 80% of the projects in Playwright, not 80%, 90%. 90% of the projects in Playwright, okay, they are using official language as TypeScript. Okay, so 10% of the projects they are using JavaScript. Okay, 5% they are using Playwright with Java. Okay, so the official language for Playwright is preferably we can learn TypeScript. Okay, so which course you are learning means Playwright with TypeScript. So you can write Playwright in different languages like this. And as I said, we can test the mobile web applications. Okay, it also comes. We can easily automate like native mobile emulation on Google Chrome for Android or mobile or Safari. The same rendering engine works on your desktop in the cloud. Okay, means it also supports mobile testing as well. Okay. And also now we need to discuss about what are the some features of what are the extra features. Okay, what are the extra features of Playwright when compared to Selenium? So here if you see, the first point is auto wait. So this is the powerful feature of Playwright. Auto wait means automatically waiting. Okay, suppose you opened an Amazon application. Okay, the Amazon application have so many elements. It is loading so many advertisements, so many things. The page itself it will take some time, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, 50 seconds, like that. In Selenium, it cannot wait until all web elements are loading on the web page. When you open the URL, the next element, whenever it is executing, suppose username is not loaded, when the script is executing, automatically it will throw an exception, timeout exception, or no such element exception, because your script is executing automatically. Even the page is loaded or not, also, it is not bothering whether the elements are loaded on the web page. Okay, when the Selenium script is executing, automatically it will execute for the next line immediately, whether the element is loaded or not, whether the page is fully loaded or not. Okay, we have to write some conditions in Selenium, such as like wait, implicit wait, explicit wait, fluent wait. Some concepts, lines of code, we need to write it in Selenium so that the scripts can be paused and executed. But in Playwright, it's not like that. You no need to write any of the lines until the page is fully loaded with all the elements. Then only that URL can be invoked. Okay. Once you no need to check username is loaded or not, password is loaded or not, login button is loaded or not. You no need to worry. Auto waiting means Playwright scripts until web element is loading, it will wait. Until web element is loading, it will wait. Until web element is loading, it will wait. Auto wait feature. Previously in Selenium, this feature was not there. There is no auto wait concept. You need to write some script lines of code so that your script execution will be paused. After that only those lines of code will be executed. In Playwright, you no need to write single line of code also. Automatically it will wait. What is the point? So until the elements are loading on the web page, Playwright will automatically wait for those web elements. So each one we can call it as a web element. Okay. And also, if you see web first assertions means automatically it will check whether the element is enabled or not, whether the element is disabled or not. So whenever you are entering, if the element is enabled, those auto assertion means verification. It will be done automatically. Okay, auto wait means automatically waits. Web first assertion means we can check it whether the element is enabled, disabled. Those assertions, those such kind of verifications, it can be done automatically by using assertions. Okay, whereas in Selenium you have to write it manually, but here it will be checked automatically. And tracing means once your script is executed in Selenium, there is no evidences. These are the snapshots are captured during this lines of code. These are the snapshots are executed. This line is passed, this line is passed, this line is passed. There is no confirmation in Selenium. You have to check the whole execution process, whether it is passed or failed or not in the console. But here in the once your script execution is completed, okay, once your script execution is completed, Line number 1 it is passed, line number 2 it is passed, line number 3 it is passed. Whichever line it is failing also, it will show you so and so line execution is failed. So debugging is very easy. Which line of execution it is failed. So tracing is very easy. And also in PlayWright, once the script is executed, whatever application it is navigating, username, password, login, everything will be, video will be recorded automatically and saved in your folder.